let's just get this out of the way. Tale of two games, completely opposite. Obviously, Lightning blow the Leafs out first game, Maple Leafs obliterate us the second game. I just feel like sick from watching the game, but I'm not mad. I'm not mad because I had a really good feeling this was going to happen. For the game, I'm just like, we're down two of our best three defensemen. The Leafs, they are going to lay it all out there. They know they cannot lose both games in Toronto because they're in real trouble if that happens. And they made sure that did not happen, not even close. So let's start reading off 7 Maple Leafs goals, shall we? Started less than a minute in, power play to the Leafs, and then boom, Marner from Riley and Matthews. Pretty good shot by Marner. Vasi was screened. We'll get into Vasi later, but yeah, less than a minute in. So that just set the tone already. You hope the Lightning can push back, which they did. They had a good push, kept the pressure in their zone for a while. Samsonov, you got to give credit to him. He had a bad game one. Not all his fault, but he definitely could have been better. And comes into game 2 with controversy about Wall starting, but they stick with him and he backs it up. So credit to Samsonov. Shortly after that, Bogo, Giordano fight. Pretty good fight. Not the best fight of the night though. That's for sure. Definitely not the best fight of the night. And then Bolts get 2 power plays. Can't score on either of them. Again, big saves from Samsonov. He was great tonight. He really was. And that was about the wrap on the Lightning's good play for the rest of the night. They had those good pushes in the beginning of the game, and then after them not being able to score on those 2 power plays, over. Tavares from Riley, first goal of the night. Shortly after, 3 minutes, Nylander with a snipe just absolutely beat Vasilevsky from Riley and Matthews. That was on a 6-on-5 after Stamkos got a double minor. So they score the goal, but still 2 minutes left on the power play. Awesome. So that leads into the end of the first period. 3-0 after 1. Sound familiar? Yeah. Wrong side though. So after that awful first period, you would hope, the Lightning would be able to come out a little bit stronger. Find something that they had in that first, 4-ish, 5 minutes of the game where they were putting pressure on the Leafs. Absolutely not. No. They had nothing. The Leafs were literally smothering them in their own zone. They could not exit. They could not clear. Horrible turnovers. Just passing the puck through the middle of the ice, just right to Leafs. And rebounds were a huge issue, whether you want to blame Vasilevsky or the defense for not clearing them out. It was an issue. That's the bottom line. But even with that awful start to the second, Bolts get an odd man rush, and Ian Cole, of all people, with a backhand from Stammer and Braden Point, kind of gain a little bit of hope, but at the same time, you're just like, yeah, I just watched the last 6 or 7 minutes of this period. Yeah, I want to have hope, but after watching that, no. Ended up, coming to fruition. Tavares with his second goal from Riley and Nylander, 13 minutes in. 15 minutes in, Aston Reese from Kampf and Lafferty. 18 minutes in, Marner from Brody. So goal, all 2 to 3 minutes apart. And if it wasn't over after the first, it was over from there. 6-1, end of the second period. This third period, my mind, I wanted them to do what the Leafs didn't do. The Leafs in the first game kind of just felt like they backed off. They didn't really, throw any big hits, start any fights, cause any antics. I understand they're at home, but I really wanted the Lightning to play that villain role going into the third period. Stir some things up. Let's have some fun. Make this thing a real, gut-wrenching, tough series headed back to Tampa. Let them know, even if you're going to beat down on us goal-wise, we're still going to fight back. And that happened. So in the third period, we got Jeannot versus Schenn in a fight. Shout out to the refs for letting that fight go as long as it did. I was at a watch party in Tampa, and they had the Bally Sports broadcast on, and they showed Jeannot with just all the cuts all along his knuckles. I don't know if they showed that on the ESPN broadcast, but he was throwing them things, and so was Schenn. They both got a licking. Later on, Perry scores a goal from Belmar and Maroon, and Perry just soaks us in. Got all the Perry sucks chants coming in. He's in the box, yelling back onto the ice, giving them the Hulk Hogan. It's Corey Perry. You guys are, I'm saying you guys, if there's any Toronto fans watching this, y'all are giving him what he wants. That's what fuels this man. We all know that, but if I was in the arena, I'd be doing the same thing. You're having fun. To all of the people out there that are trashing Leafs fans, there's bad ones, obviously, but everyone's, probably a little tipsy, amped up. Their team's absolutely obliterating another team who obliterated them, so they've been hearing a lot of trash talk, so they're giving it back. Except for the people throwing things in / at the penalty box, you're a scumbag. Why? What is going through your mind? You're like, I'm gonna throw this. I bought this, and I'm gonna throw it. Idiot. Just had to get that out there. Everyone else talking trash, antics, screaming Perry sucks, good on you. Yeah, this game just ended with a bunch of dumb penalties, delay of games, and just a whole bunch of stuff we really don't need to get into. Game ended 7-2. Third period, like I said, just full of antics. It was even, usually when your team's losing that bad, you kind of just want to turn it off, but it was entertaining. It was just a bunch of nonsense. But just kind of wrapping this up, Bolts are in trouble. We are in trouble as long as Hedman and Cernak are out. These defensive pairings are not going to really work in the playoffs, I do not think. Could be just a one-off game, but doubt it. Hedman is top class. Everyone who watches hockey knows this. We need him on the ice. He's an alternate captain, skates well. Why am I even telling you what Hedman can do? Everyone knows this. Cernak, same thing. We need him back on the ice. All these turnovers from these defensemen trying to clear the puck out of the zone, and it's just not going to work come playoff time. The Leafs are a good team. They're going to take advantage of that. We cannot have that. We need these two guys back. I know Hedman was announced as a game time decision, so I'm hoping that means he'll be able to be a game time decision again Saturday, but hopefully it goes the other way rather than not playing. But again, playoff hockey, they don't really disclose anything, so who knows? Vasilevsky, he didn't have a great game 1. He did enough. Game 2, he let in some soft ones. Nylander, really good shot, but we're talking about Vasilevsky. Our standards for Vasilevsky are way higher than that. There was not really any screen or anything there. We expect Vasilevsky to save that. There was a couple other goals where he falls down to the ground and kind of gives up his position too quickly. We just have Vasi on a pedestal, and especially in playoff time, he's one of the best playoff goalies, undisputed, of all time. Vasi, we love you. We know you're going to bounce back. Not worried about that, but it's something I had to mention coming out of this game. We won one game on the road. That's ultimately the goal in any playoff series when you're the team that doesn't have home ice. Even if you're NBA, MLB, you want to take one of those first two on the road. That's the goal. The Lightning did that. Kind of hard to get a read on this series because of how polar opposite both of the games were. But you got the one on the road. You're coming back home, turn this thing around, and hopefully win both of those games at home. But yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below what you guys thought of the game tonight, what you expect to happen Saturday. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Go Bolts.